Today we have our good buddy Waylon here from TMI to help us refresh the interior in our Mustang LX. We have a lot of plans for the interior using some TMI products, but the first thing I want to replace is going to be my headliner.
Yeah, if you own an old Fox body like this, what you're going to find more often than not, that headliner adhesive is going to let go over time. You may have that cloth hitting you on the top of the head. So headliner is obviously a go-to. Also, I want to point out that originally that's a cardboard headliner. We do these in a waterproof ABS plastic.
Now what's available as far as colors, fitment? You have sunroof, T-tops, all that stuff's covered?
Yeah, sunroof, T-top, hatchback, coupe, all of those are covered, as well as the factory original cloth and the sheer grain vinyls.
Cool, let's start with the installation. The first step in the installation, obviously remove the old headliner. We're going to start by removing the visors, which obviously need to be replaced. Then pull it down and unplug the mirror lights. All right, the visor's off. We get the map light off next. Let stuff out of the way, remove the front trim. Just get a grip on it, kind of pull it down towards the glass.
Next, you're going to want to remove these side trim panels. Now, you're going to feel like you're going to break it. You're going to have to pull that hard, but there are metal clips on the back of these. They're not going to break, don't worry. See? It's a little tough, but pops right off.
The end's off, remove the dome light, just grab the lens, pop it off, and then remove the screws.
Next, you want to take this A-pillar cover off. There's just two screws, one right here in the middle, and the other one's just behind the speaker cover, but you should be able to get to it with that speaker cover intact. With the lower screw loosened, you can go ahead and just leave this down. You got plenty of room to get the headliner out. With all the trim removed, you're going to expose this little clip right here. You're just going to need a clip removal tool and pop that out of there. At the back of the car, you're going to want to remove these coat hanger hooks right here. Just another Phillips. And next, you've got this trim panel that goes across the back of the hatch. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 screws you're going to have to remove. You're going to need to take that whole panel down. There are some clips here at the top. 2 popped out willingly, 1 not so willingly, and we're out.
All right, everything out of the way, now we can pull the headliner out. Now, when the headliner comes out, it's going to probably make a mess like ours did. If you have a nice interior in the car, nice seats, I do suggest covering them before you do this. Obviously, we're replacing ours, but at this point, you want to clean up the roof. If you want to do any kind of sealant in the roof or any kind of like a Dynamat or deadening material, now's the perfect time to do it.
So on these ABS headliners, we've already pre-cut the holes in the back for the dome light and the sun visors. You want to push through, find out where that is. And I always suggest brand new sharp razor blade, but you're going to want to cut an X across this rectangle. Maybe not all the way to the edge because you might possibly see that, but darn close. You're going to go from one side, feel where you're at, other side. And the point of the X is simple. You're just going to want to fold these back when you install your dome light. That way you have a nice covered edge and you're not going to see that headliner through. For the visor hole, you may not be able to get a full X in there, but a little slit from one corner to the other is going to be all you're going to need to get those screws through and get that visor mounted correctly.
I'm going to put the headliner in through the hatch.
Now it's up to you what you want to use to hold this headliner up, but the map light is going to work just as good as anything else. Tuck it into the plastic panels on the back. When you're putting this in, you're undoubtedly going to get some fingerprints on these headliners. There is a 1/4-inch foam back behind this cloth. Don't worry about that. Those will all release. Also, this cloth is susceptible to getting fingerprints on it if your hands are dirty. So either put on a pair of gloves or just make sure you got clean hands. With the hole punched, you're just going to want to use this pin they provided. Line that up. Screw's going to go right behind it.
Next, we're going to install the metal pieces that go here. So you want to make sure the openings for the clips are visible. Use a razor blade to make a little hole for the other clip that goes here.
Next, we got to install these A-pillar covers. A nice handy tool to have with you is always an awl like this. Helps for sun visors, helps lining up these. Reach through until you find out where you need to go. And just insert the screw in the same direction. This bottom one can be a bit tricky. If it serves you better to remove the speaker cover, go ahead. I'm a little stubborn and I'm gonna try and get it with it still installed. There we go. Next is the iconic map light here for our Fox body. And again, I'm a big fan of using this awl. Kind of help locate where we need to be. And these are also your ground screws to make sure this light works. So when you have it out, it might be a good idea to make sure all your connection points are clean. We're good to go. Now you're going to want to climb into the back seat probably for a better angle on this. Easy to take it out from the front, but to get the right angle on this, again, I always encourage using the awls. Screws going through the top one. Feel through until you find the hole there for the screw to go through. Help line it up. All right, with the coat hooks in, that just leaves this back finishing panel. Probably best to snap the clips in first, which are always difficult to line up in the dark, but there you go.
So the last step before we install the visors to reinstall is front trim panel. I'm going to put the visors up into place. Now the bracket will sort of pop in when you have it in the right spot. Use this to hold it in place. Then reinstall the screws. And your installation is finished. So the new headliner fits great and looks a million times better, obviously, than the old moldy one that was in there. Now we're starting at the top, definitely to work our way down. You know, what other TMI products do you think we're going to put in this car while we're here?
I'm just standing right here and looking in. I could say those seats
all
could
of
use
them?
all of them, but I think the seats could definitely use some TMI attention. And I don't know if they can see this, but we got the infamous
Yeah,
map
the typical
pocket.
pockets, the Fox Body
We got our
Mustang.
work cut out for us, but we can do it.
But as far as the headliner goes, the installation, all you really need is going to be a razor blade and a Phillips head screwdriver. Figure a couple hours, be back on the road in no time.